Ahoy! Captain Benzie here, coming at you with a short video to discuss the rise of the auto battler genre, with a look at your different options for playing and what this all means for mobile gaming. At the end of 2018, the Battle Royale was still king of the gaming hill, with PUBG, Fortnite, Apex Legends, and others commanding the top spots on Twitch. PUBG Mobile was right up there as one of the top mobile games, with a humongous esports following that ultimately is showing no sign of slowing down. Suddenly, however, we've all put down our guns and pans and have instead picked up a chessboard? Well, yes, this all started when a team of modders made a new map in the Dota 2 arcade, called AutoChess. The premise is simple. You buy your pieces from a shared shop to form a crew in the preparation phase, then watch as your crew kicks the snot out of your opponent in the battle phase. You have no input over how the fight goes. You see, each piece fights by its own rules, thus fights are won and lost based purely on their stats, hence the term auto battler. If you win, you deal damage to your opponent based on the number of pieces that you have remaining at the end of the fight, and this proceeds until there's only one player left standing, who is of course crowned your victor. Now, each and every piece has two or more attributes like elf, druid, goblin, warrior, etc. If you have different pieces on the board that share attributes, you can get bonuses that improve your crew. So it's important that you build your crew with this in mind. Each round of the shop is then randomized, which gives a deck building feel to the game, working with what you're given and adapting your strategy on the fly. Then there are the abilities that each individual piece has, and the items that can be found throughout the game and equipped to pieces to increase their effectiveness. You see, what starts off as a very simple premise quickly spirals into a knife-edge juggling act. You need to be able to balance your gold income to buy the pieces you need, the pieces themselves and their attributes need to be balanced, the items and equipment that drop need to be managed, and your own experience and level needs to be taken into consideration in order to cram all of your pieces onto the board. Phew! The auto battler genre, you see, takes the ethos of simple to play but difficult to master to a whole bewildering new level, but damned if it's not addictive. Now, with the birth of this new genre, there has been a whole slew of different options for you to play just on mobile, so I wanted to cover these games here. What's important to note going in is that these games are totally free to play. Whilst they do contain microtransactions, these are purely cosmetic and will not change the outcome of the games at all. If you're looking for a new mobile game to get utterly addicted to and don't want to feel like you have to spend money, this genre is for you. So without further ado, let's take a look at the games. First up is the original AutoChess, made by DotA, the makers of the original Dota 2 mod. This offering is possibly one of the most complex, with the most heroes and items to work with, and updates are coming fast and furious, expanding that further. This is a double-edged sword, as whilst the complexity makes winning incredibly satisfying, it also demands a very high point of entry, and can be a little overwhelming therefore when you first dive in. The characters are very similar thematically to the original Dota characters they're based off. They've changed just enough to avoid the lawsuits really, so Dota players should find these all readily recognisable. It should be noted that DotA have also already announced their first AutoChess esports tournament with a whopping, eye-watering $1 million prize pool, so it's clear that these guys are taking things seriously. It's only natural though that Valve, the creators of Dota 2, were going to swing in with their own version, and that's DotA Underlords. Being made by Valve themselves means that the game of course includes the original Dota characters and aesthetic. The game is also probably the most beginner-friendly, as it has a narrower variety of items and characters to worry about, and it also includes the ability to fight against bots, which works amazingly as a training tool. You can play at your own pace and really get to learn all of the pieces and what they do. Of course, there are more pieces being added with updates streaming infrequently, so do expect that complexity to increase as the game's lifespan continues. Next up is Arena of Evolution Red Tides by Hero. An absolutely epic opening cinematic immediately introduces you to the unique twist on the genre that these devs have gone for. Rather than the traditional fantasy settings of goblins, demons, wizards and elves, Red Tides is set in a sci-fi setting with high-tech mech suits, machine gun-totting space marines, and vicious alien beasts. It certainly has its own unique style and lies somewhere between Underlords and AutoChess in terms of complexity. The UI is clear and clean, and the game also currently has the largest variety in customization options. You're able to change both your hero to literally dozens of different options. You can change the board, and you can even change the gate that shuts the board off from your bench. Finally, well, of course, it was only ever a matter of time before mobile gaming giant Tencent would join the fray. Chess Rush is immediately reminiscent of PUBG Mobile in its menu screens with plenty of quests, bonuses, and customization options right out of the gate. Chess Rush lives up to its name, certainly, and gameplay is faster paced than the other auto battlers, with individual games taking less time to reach completion. This certainly helps the game feel more at home on the mobile platform, and it also triggers that just one more game feeling. This is also currently the only game with multiple modes, offering both ranked and casual, and a fully fleshed training mode. Turbo mode then doubles the EXP and mana crystals, making for an even more frantic and hectic game mode, and co-op gives you that good old Clash Royale 2v2 feel. On that note, how long until Supercell steps in, do you reckon? Now, I'm certain that I've missed some, as new variants are springing up daily. Notably, Riot, the makers of League of Legends, are purportedly bringing teamfight tactics, their unique spin on the formula that uses a hex-based board and changes up the drafting system, to mobile soon. It's currently on PC though, if you do want to give that a try in the meantime. Now, I'm not here to tell you which of these games is best, as each brings something new to the genre. I really don't think there is a best, and I've tried to discuss these in as unbiased a manner as I can. That said, I'm interested to hear your thoughts though. Which auto battler are you playing, and why did you settle on that one? Let me know in the comments below or on the Gaming Galleon Discord. Happy sailing, and see you on the chessboard?